So
Right.
let's define first for our watcher and listener, what is perfectionism?
So perfectionism, it's the unhealthy type of striving for perfection. And we can talk a little bit about the healthy version of perfectionism. But when we're talking about perfectionism in its unhealthy ways, it's we're trying to cover up what I call, and many of us call, the shadow, right? The parts of ourselves that we don't really like. We try to pretend to be what everybody wants us to be so that we're well liked, we are well received. We don't ruffle anyone's feathers. So we put up with a lot more than perhaps we'd like because, well, that's the polite thing to do. That's the right thing to do. That's the more mature thing to do. And a lot of us are called old souls or wise beyond our years because we learn from a very young age to sit pretty and be quiet and just answer and do as we're told because that's the right thing. That's what's the best for everybody, not
Mm-hmm.
necessarily taking into consideration if it's what's best for us. And of course, there's importance in having customs and having manners and in being respectful, but there has to be a space where we can just be and we can express all of our qualities when we're angry, when we're scared, when we're jealous, when we're nervous, when we're feeling all sorts of things, not just the pretty girl who gets good grades and always has the right, smart, nice thing to say to make everybody else's life happy.
Helps new students that are coming into a new country, in this
Mm-hmm.
case you.
Yeah. And it was nice because, from a young age I was um conditioned, could be the word, to be a guide. Now I'm a psychologist. So I've always, in a way, been helping people, let's go through this path together. I'll help you. But what happens a lot of times is we have to learn to help ourselves. And when we're perfect, we don't need help. Everybody needs help, but not us, because we're good.
Mm-hmm. How is that
That's
now
the
for
idea.
you? Like, do you mean like there could be a difficulty to show your vulnerability, to show
Exactly.
who you are, like also the angry you, the sad you, the all the emotions that you're having because you're so busy looking the pretty perfect girl towards other
Mm-hmm.
people and get approval.
Yeah, exactly. I was being sarcastic before, but yes. So when everything is always about helping everyone else because we're good, then we learn very quickly to put aside what we're feeling or what we're going through because it's not as important, it's not as bad. Someone else needs more help. This is what I was told to do. And that starts from a very young age. Like I was saying before, I'm the oldest of three. I'm the first granddaughter from my mother's side. I carry my great great grandmother's name. I'm the first Eva after she passed away. So there's a lot of firsts. There's a lot of, from a young age, what I assume now, as I look back as an adult, a lot of expectations in a way.
Mhm.
That's how I felt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that led for you to strive for perfectionism, actually to not show anything that is other than being perfect.
In a way, I mean, I think if you would ask my parents or my mother specifically, she'd probably have something else to say about it.
Hmm.
It's not like I never got in trouble. Of course, sometimes I would. But the idea growing up was being just doing right, always doing and getting the good grades and having the friends, not necessarily being the prettiest or the sportiest or anything like that. It was like just stay in your lane, be this type of a person, of a girl. And other parts, no, they don't fit. It has to stay in within this narrow scope.